Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to Friday Live with Chantelle. Wow, I am absolutely thrilled to be here. Right, so I'm just going to get Instagram going. So while I do that, you guys chuck in the chat what you would like to be working on. So good morning, Kim from Wellington and Caroline from Auckland already checking in the chat as well. So chuck in there what you would like to be for me to work on today. Well, I just go and get this Instagram going. Okay, just give me a second while I do that. Where are we? Oh, it's lost the connection. Good one. All right. Love Instagram. Don't know why they just don't talk to each other. It would be so much easier. Anyway, there's a couple of buttons I have to do. So keep writing in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm multitasking here. I am going to do. Oh, it says I'm live. They've changed it. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of explaining of a little bit of bioenergetics is today. And I'm going to talk about the gut and brain connection. Okay, this is our intuition. And then I'm going to go into a group healing. Okay, and I'm going to start with the cranial nerves this week. I feel the need. So we're going to do that. So chuck in there what you would like me to focus on, and we will go with that. So good morning, Helena, all the way from Sweden. I love it. Okay, cool. All right. Right, let's get onto it. Let's get all my pictures all up and what we do. Okay, so the brain and gut. Let me just get all this working so I can see everything, all my notes. All right, so the brain and gut connection. Normally people say, go with your gut instinct. This is what this is all about, your gut instinct. It's a powerful link between our gut, the nervous system, central nervous system, and our gastro system. Okay, so we've got intuition, basically, our gut feeling. This is where it's coming from. So I'm going to go a bit about the bioenergetics and how that all works. So in bioenergetics and traditional Chinese medicine, there was a relationship that's understood to be a foundational for physical, emotional, and mental health. So I'm just going to break that down a little bit. So in bioenergetics, is connected to a two-way communication system that influences our body's energy field. So we've all got these energy fields around us, our emotional states, and also our overall health. Okay, so in bioenergetics, just that energy and energetic imbalances could be stored in the body's tissues, particularly in our gut, okay, which affect our digestion, mood, and even our immune system. Okay, and then it also affects our nervous system as well. So the enteric nervous system, the ENS system, often referred to as our second brain. Okay, it's the gut that has its own network of neurons that operates independently, that communicate closely with the brain via the vagus nerve and the neurotransmitters. So why am I going to do the cranials tonight or today? It's like time zones everywhere, is because the vagus nerve is one of the cranial nerves. It's number 10. So I'm going to work on that today as well. So in bioenergetics, disruptions in the communications are believed to be contributed to energetic imbalances and emotional blockages. Okay, emotional storage in the gut. I have it all the time. The gut is thought to be storing emotions, especially negative feeling like fear, anxiety, anger. So when these energies aren't processed, okay, they disrupt the flow of energy in our body, leading to digestion issues and problems. And God, I'm tongue-tied today. Systematic inflammation. Okay, so you start getting sore in joints and stuff like that. Okay, so a prime example of that is my son. Okay, when he was little, he's an energy bean. He's a little energy buddy. Not so much now as a teenager, but he used to get anxiety. You know how you go on this first school trip and you're going on the bus to school for the first day of term, the whole bus was anxious starting a new school. But he would feel that, okay? His gut feeling would feel that, and he would end up ringing me going, Mum, I want to get off the bus, I need to go to the toilet, or I'm not feeling very well, I want to come home. I'm like, no way, you're going to school. So that's when I do it, tune into him energetically and help with the anxiety. He was picking up the anxiety of the whole bus, okay? So he was wanting to go to the toilet, so it was storing it in his gut. He's come, Mum, I've got a stomach ache. So that's what all that is. It's that gut emotional, storing the negative feelings in his gut. Okay, so intuitively, which is good on him, he'd ring me and I don't know you staying on that bus. All right, so also above all that, energy flow and the meridians also have an influence as well. The gut plays a crucial role in the body's energy distribution and its health and pivoting, maintaining overall energetic balances. And you can help with this by doing breathing exercise, energetic work, and movement therapies. All help the whole digestive system move with flow and enhances the gut-brain communication. Okay, so where is it connected into the traditional Chinese medicine? Sort of link is connected to the spleen and stomach meridian. So that's our earth element in the 5 elementals. It's our earth element, and these organs are responsible for transforming food and fluids into chi and blood, okay, which should support the entire body. The spleen in particular is linked to processing thoughts and emotions, and excess worry can also deplete chi, leading to digestive issues. The spleen, I love the organ spleen, it does so much work. The spleen also holds trauma, okay? If you have emotional trauma, if you have just witnessing stuff, it normally gets stored in the spleen. It holds that shock and trauma. So then it has an effect on the entire body, okay, if you do not process it. So that's all about that. What else is there? There's obviously the liver's role in it as well. Emotional processing is another organ associated with emotional health. So the liver is also associated with that. And chi blockages in the digestive system can also affect us, so especially stagnation in the spleen or liver meridians, which is very, very, very common. And this gut stagnation of chi can cause bloating, pain, and emotional imbalances. Okay, so that's a bit about the brain and gut connection with bioenergetics. Okay, so let's move on from that. Chuck in the chat if you've got any questions. I will try and answer them as much as I can. And then we will move on to the next thing. So our cards. So I'm going to get rid of that so I can get rid of, come back to you guys. Woo, cool, right. Back to you. So who's on the chat so far? Yes, we've got, I'm going to read through these later, but I'm just going to sing, hey, nice haircut. You wouldn't believe it, again ago I had a big fascinator on my hair, but that's okay. Good morning, Anne. All right, so card time. Yes, I drew out cards. I do it every week because I love the oracles. They're a great way of learning wisdom, okay? They've normally been channeled. These card packs that I have basically been channeled by other healers or energy workers or, you know, oracles, and then they write them in the book. So they're normally a message from spirit. Okay, so today I drew out 2 cards, but I'm only going to go through one, and I'm going to put it up on the screen because I'm trying to get time to do our cranial nerves. So if I can find them, here we go. All right, and I'll just briefly go over the other one. So this one is the Master of the Hunt. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. That's good. I will just try and do this. Cool. All right, so the Master of the Hunt. Okay, so what's it all about? I'm like, why is this card coming up? Okay, the Master of the Hunt is all about flow. Okay, so when we get stagnant energy, we stop the flow. So in drawing this card, the Master of the Hunt is asking, we have stepped out of flow. So just think of the digestive system as a flow system. It comes in our mouth and then it goes down and then out the other end. Okay, so are you feeling supported or flowing on what you're doing with your life, or you're facing resistance and exhaustion? Can you see you cannot be in a complete flow if there are some parts of your life that are residing in resistance. So resistance can come in all sorts of forms. Okay, so when I'm talking about like the gut stuff, it's like, what are you holding on to? Do you hate your job? Or you cringe every time you have to head to work? Is there something in your life that brings your energy levels down, or people in your life that block your creativity? You know, these are all stuff that will block your digestive system as well. You might even develop pains in your body, especially your neck with tension. So this is why I'm going to do the cranial nerves, because it's also related to that tension. And what are you holding on to? Okay. Tension can also cause other issues. Physical manifestation of a block in your life equals resistance. Okay, so it's all about resistance. Okay, so don't be afraid to reach out and ask for support and strength for those around you. You might have exhausted yourself by being in a situation you don't like or pushing too hard to make something work. When you really need to move your roadblocks first and allow the flow to take place and where it should be. Okay, so that's the master of the hunt. He's all about stag. He's all about masculinity and flow. What else can I say about him? It's like quite a bit on him in this book. So I do recommend you get this book. It's quite detailed. Yeah, so it's all about that. So what I'm going to do, that's why I chose the cranial nerves. As we want to be able to flow, have the senses flowing, because they all relate to different parts of the organs as well, or the body in some sort of way. So let's get on to that. I'll stop sharing. Where are we on? We've got heaps of time. Yay. Oh, awesome. Okay, so reading through. So chuck in the chat what you'd like me to work on, because I'm going to start with the cranial nerves and then I'm going to see where it leads us. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to go through the top. I haven't read through them all yet. There's a lot of information coming through. So when I say your name, I'm going to train with your energy. This is how I work. And then I'm going to give everybody a boost, and then we'll go into the cranial nerves and work with that and call in all my energies and guides as well. So we've got Caroline, we've got a student, 2 teenagers at the moment, and her house lot, all my teams, yes. They've got some injuries. I'm just going to tune into those. I know these teenagers, so I've just got one. Just going to tune into her. That's cool. And May, me, got her, cool. Who else have we got? My mum's voice. Bee's dog, I know who that is. Cool. Okay. It's having seizures. Okay, this cranial. I'm just going to tune into the dog as well. He's obviously not very well if he's having seizures, so this might help him with the cranial nerves. Okay, Toby, Kim, I'm just tuning into Toby. And no sleep. Let's tune into Toby. Cool. This treatment today will do a lot for that. Marcus as well. These teenagers, lots of kids at the moment. And grief as well. So talking about grief, we've got a couple of kids here with grief. They've just lost their grandmother. We have got a massive grief session happening. What's today? Friday. Tomorrow. So I highly recommend you jump in that wisdom teaching that we are doing, and I'll put the link in later unless somebody's on here who can put the link in. And so totally recommend that, especially if you've lost one. There's lots of loss going on lately. Lots of people talking about people suddenly dying. So if you're in for that, or if you've got grief about your life situation or parts of your life, it's a great way as well as clean. It's not only people passing, it's also grieving part of your life. Okay, so I've been through a massive transformation. I've gone through, I call it my past life, but it's actually in this life. Okay, so I've changed my life. So grieving that process as well, grieving my old life. That can help in the wisdom teaching tomorrow too. Okay, so Helena, allergic reaction around my mouth. Okay, I'm just heading into Helena, who's over in Sweden. I love connecting to her. She's so strong. All right. And I'll just put that in our mix as well. Thanks, Helena. Kim, really lacking energy this week. What's going on, Kim? Just tuning into Kim as well. Cool, thank you. Nice to see you again. Yes. Good morning, Anne. I'm just going to tune into you as well. Thank you, Anne. Cool. I feel like you are describing Toby, and I think it will come from fatigue. Comes from, okay, so fatigue is a massive thing. Okay, many people don't realize, but stress, and it could be any sort of stress, can cause fatigue, especially with adrenal fatigue, the kidneys involved. And I'm just, headaches, migraines. Got you. Kim, sore back and neck and head pain. Okay. Rosalind. Hello, my Irish friend. Rosalind, I'm going to tune into you. Just give you a nice boost. Oh my God, we had an amazing weekend last weekend. Or just in the elements of earth, the rock people, the stone people, the bones. It was just absolutely amazing coming back to Earth. So thank you, Roseanne, for an amazing weekend. All right, I think that's all. All right, so cranial nerves. First off, boost chi first. Okay, so I'm just going to boost you guys with chi. So allow you receiving pose. Okay, everyone hands up, and allow me to send you energy. Allow the body to collect the energy and allow it to go where it needs to. Okay. I'm just going to say a passcode just to let the heavens basically open up with the energy. Like kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. So feel the energy might feel like fine pins and needles as it goes up the hands, through the chest as well. So I'm connecting with you through the heart center. Okay, so let it come through. And this is just chi, life force. Okay, nothing special. Well, there is special, but there's no other entities attached to this or galactic beings or whatever I'm going to do next. Okay, allow it to come through. Allow it to energize the body. And we're just going to go into the blood as well and allow it to energize the blood. Oh, who's got sore shoulders? I can feel it. Clearing, cool. So we're going to energize the blood. That will help with the immune system for those who are struggling with the immune system and help with your fatigue as well. Okay, boost that chi in the blood. So I'm going up your wrists if you aren't feeling it. So it's going up your blood and through your wrists. That's where we enter the circular system. All right. Woo. Okay. Cranial nerves. Love them. Where's my book? So I can never remember which is which. Let me grab my book, my notes out. Right. So 12 senses. If you haven't heard it already all over the internet, 12 senses are related to your 12 cranial nerves. Okay, we start with the smell, the sense of smell, which is actually a homing device. Okay, think about it as I've been on the farm this year, how the cows or the calves know which one out of a mob of 100 is their mother. That's called the homing smell, okay, the homing beacon. And that's what's all about us, okay? So if you're interested in learning and activating all these 12 nerves and an active weekend away in America, I recommend the 12 Senses workshop with Dr. David Martin. And I think Keith will be there this year as well. So heaps of fun. It's like I was like kids on steroids, so totally recommend going to that. But anyway, we're going to work on the 12 cranial nerves. So which one of the cranial nerves is the highest or the most high priority at the moment? And I'm going to get to the vagus nerve as well. So I'm just going to go through them. So there's 12, remember, 12 senses. We think of ourselves as only having 5 senses, but we've actually got 12 and possibly more, okay? Not limiting our body at all. So here we go. So 2's come up. So I'm going to go in order. 2. So 2 is the optic, so our sight. Whose sight has deteriorated over lately, especially since COVID. Has anybody noticed how our sight's all deteriorated lately? Funny that. Good morning, and Angel. Okay, Angel, it's actually evening over there. So good evening, Angel, from the States. Still morning here. All right, 2. So sight. Who here's wearing glasses? Let's just do it. That's going in. What energy form do we need to use to break that down? And it might not be just sight, but what else can we see? Can we see the unseen? Okay. I've got a white wall today, guys. Who can see behind me when I call things in? Yeah, there's the blue rays. The blue rays coming through. Okay, so blue beams. If you can see the blue beams, let me know how many are here. Okay, check it in the chat. I know some of you guys are seers, so here we go. So cranial 2. So it's to do with our sight. And I'm going to do blue ray. Here we go. Greetings, Corey from New Zealand. that again. Cranial 6 is our next one, cranial 6, which is our abducent, so outward vision and dreams. Okay, so this is all about dream space, seeing the unseen, all that sort of stuff. And there's a little exercise that goes with this one, actually. It's really easy to do. It's like doing figure of eights with your eyes, but in 360 degrees. Okay, just give that a go and see how your dreams change, or how your sight of dreams go. And also the 12 senses is also part of our 12 senses Qigong. Forgot all about that. We have a Qigong series for the 12 senses, and it is a lot of eye exercises and a lot of head neck stretches and all sorts around the head up. Okay, if you're interested in that, if you've had concussion or you want to activate your 12 senses even further, get in touch. I will put you onto the 12 senses Qigong course, which is all online. Okay, so easy, yes. Okay, right, what are we doing? 6. Okay, with blue beams, your blue beams around. So let me know how many are there. Here we go. So the shushing sound breaks up the energy. So I should explain what it is. It's a blue beam, it's a blue ray energy, and it's breaking up the distortions in the whatever I'm talking about. So allow that energy to break. Some people will feel it breaking or fading away. Okay, to allow it to drop to ground. And then I'll come through later and I'll charge all those points up. Okay, here we go. Okay, moving on now. Number 8. Ooh, 8 as well. All right, so what's 8? 8 is balance and hearing. Okay, who's having issues with balancing hearing lately? I know a lot of people who have had the vaccine and such as having hearing problems, okay, or ringing in the ears, okay, so all balance issues. So working on that as well. Ooh, get the throat going, clearing the throat at the same time. Right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, lots today. So 9 as well. What's 9 to do with? Truth. Oh, okay, the truth. What truth are you avoiding? Okay, I am the truth. What is the truth? Okay, this is all about resistance. What are you avoiding? So that's perfect for this card that's come up. Truth. Okay, here we go. Just keeps coming up. I have to say something. Oh my God. Okay, US elections. Truth. Okay. Don't believe what you hear everywhere on social media. Go and do your own research. Find out the real truth. Might be surprising. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, moving on. 1, 2. I've got other stuff coming through, guys. Here we go. So there's different light energy coming through. So my hands are going crazy. I'm just going to keep going with the vagus nerve is number 10. Okay, vagus nerve. This is our brain-gut connection. Our vagus nerve is our antenna for the whole body, or one of our antennas. Okay, cool. Right, Angel's just posted that our 12 senses Qigong, yes, because Angel was a creator of it, can help all kinds of things. Bad dreams, yes, bad eyesight, shoulders and neck pain, TMJ, insomnia, anxiety, balance, hearing issues, self-esteem problems, and more. And there's a link there, take you to the online program. takes about an hour and a half to learn, okay? And it's all there. So you can learn that whenever you want to. Also, while we're mentioning that, on the app, there is 3 energetic alchemies that were created in the 12 Senses workshop of the last 2 years, which me and Angel and Keith have been involved with, were created with over 70 people. So they're very, very powerful. And one of them was the truth one. So if you are, cats just brought a cat burden. So if you want to learn about that or you want to clear those, definitely listen to those alchemies. They are super powerful. Okay, so they're on the app. If you want to know more about the app, Angel will put the link in. Same thing, it's energyalchemy.me is the website, and that will take you through to the app. All right, so what are we doing? Vagus nerve. Yes, our vagus nerve is our antenna. It is our longest nerve. It's the only one that comes out of the head space, goes down your spine. Okay, so all the way down, and it connects all the gut and the digestive system, so all those signals, okay, and plus it's an external antenna. It's an antenna for external information coming into the body. So, and it comes in the side here, so you get sore, tight necks, that's a possibility as one. Yay, Angel's on my, I like having a PA in the background, that's great. Thanks, Angel. All right, so cranial 10, vagus nerve, here we go, Blu-ray, yeah, of course, I want to do the whole treatment today. Here we go. Did have a vision come through. Okay, in the weekend we're doing a lot of drumming. So when you do shamanic treatment, you do the drums, you know, the drums going. This sound I'm making, the shushing sound, is a bit like the drums, breaking up the energy. Okay. Chuck in the chat what you're feeling, okay? Are you feeling more relaxed as we go through all these 12 cranial nerves? You might be feeling all sorts of different pulses through you or whatever's going on, or yeah, more relaxed. Okay, so working our way through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. 11 is a huge one, okay? It is the tension, okay? It's called the accessory sense, okay? And it's all about tightness in the neck, okay, going all the way up, yeah, tension in the neck. Some of us hold our breath in and hold our shoulders up. A lot of energy workers get sore necks and burden around here. There's also some really good pressure points at the back, so when you're actually activating this in the 12 Senses workshop, it's like you're pushing your fingers in the back of your neck and releasing the tension. Okay, so I'm going to do that with you guys. I'm going to do it virtually, and then I'm going to do the shushing sound just to help clear that. Okay, so ready? So everybody's nice and still there. I'm going to come through the back of the neck. There's a couple of pressure points in there. I'm going to push down really hard, and I'm going to release. Okay, and then I'm going to Kim, yes, you better enroll. Kim is getting clearing, burping, tummy gurgles, and yes, she should roll in the 12 senses. Totally recommend it. So tension. Think of releasing all the tension in the neck. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Yes. Angel's just put on there. Angel, can you put the link in for the 12 Senses workshop in February, please, if you can find it? It's under Fully Lived. Those who want to go over to Boulder, totally recommend it. It's like Queenstown on steroids. It's absolutely amazing over there, and it's in winter over there, so it's just beautiful. If you want to do the 12 Senses workshop, it's a 3-day workshop, and you get to activate all your 12 nerves. All right, what are we up to? Yep. 12. I am is number 12. What are you? I am. It's all about the wholeness. Yay, Tanya's going. Yes. Oh my God, you're going to love it. It's an awesome weekend. All right, 12. Let's do it. And then I'm going to go and charge everything up. We're running out of time. It's a little one, that one. Okay, guys, so I'm charging now, Blu-ray charge. So I'm going to fill all those spaces that I've created in your cranial nerves that you've just let go and released. I'm filling it with Blu-ray light. Okay, all the spaces. Oh, my ear's just popping. Okay, so allow the Blu-ray to come through, fill up all the spaces and gaps between the atoms, between your cells, between your tissues, between your muscles, between your bones, in your bones, okay, and everything else in your organs. Allow the light to go through everything and charging it up. So Blu-ray charge, and I'll lay it with Pangu soon. In the meantime, Angel, is you still there? She's probably still looking. Have I got it up here? No. This weekend, which is in about 24 hours time-ish, okay, 26 hours time, we will be doing the wisdom teaching on grief. That's going to be me and Angel, and Jashika will be coming into the room as such, okay, and they will be doing a wisdom teaching on grief. As I said earlier, it's just not about people passing. You could be grieving in all sorts of different aspects. Could be grieving, you know, parts of your life, changes, jobs, relationships, anything, okay? So anything to do with grief, anything to do with loss, okay? So that's going to be a massive teaching. We don't know what's going to happen because we never do when G comes into the room. But me and Angel will be there. I will be supporting. Angel will be channeling Jashika through. And it's absolutely will be mind-blowing what we will learn out of this teaching. And if you were there in the room, you will be part of the meditation that will be created in that space at the time. And so I highly recommend it if you're suffering any grief, and it could be, you know, past ones passing over, or it could be life events that you are grieving, or even past life events that you are grieving. If you are spiritually minded or into that sort of thing, definitely, okay? So coming through. So I'm still charging, guys. So I'm just going to check in the chat if I can find it. I don't know where Angel's gone to. If I can find it, I will check in the chat the link for it. It is in American dollars and American time for those Kiwis. It is going to be 1 o'clock New Zealand time, Saturday. If you sign up, you will get a recording. I will take 48 hours or so to do all the videos. Last time it was over a 2-hour teaching, so it took a while to download and upload stuff. So give me 48 hours to get the replays out to you by email. So make sure you check in your emails. And here is, oh, she's got it, cool. She's got it in there. So it's $10 US, which is $17 roughly New Zealand. Our dollar's gone all over the place, so I'm not quite sure how much. Well worth it, and it'll be a mind-blowing experience. Love to see you there. Love to get through this whole grieving process. It's not only about us personally, it's about the whole planet as well. So it'd be lovely to get that energy lifted to a higher frequency. That would be absolutely amazing. So if you're feeling, you know, sadness or grieving or loss, please come through and watch that. Will it work watching only the yes? Okay, all our stuff that we do online, all the videoing and everything, we've entrained the energy into our videos, just like you can watch this replay again and you'll get the same effect. Okay, yes, you will get the effect of the energy in the room as such online and the recordings. Okay, so this is how we program them. Okay, Kim saying thank you very much. I'm feeling a lot better. Great, Kim. Be good for the kids to listen to as well. Okay, anybody else got any questions as I sign off? And we'll see you next week, or actually I'll see you tomorrow in the wisdom teaching with Angel. Otherwise, I will catch you next week, same place, same time Oh, by the way, the US have had a time change. Sorry about that. I didn't notify everybody. But it's 10 a.m. New Zealand time, which is 4 p.m. New York time is when I come live. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, everybody who's online. Thank you, Helena from Sweden, for joining us. So it's probably 10 o'clock at night over there, I would imagine. So thank you so much for tuning up. Have a great day, everybody.